What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast. Let's go!
This is Jack Sigismundi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Mesa MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Superior OffRoad, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74 MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Dade, one-stop gun shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the Poicast.
What's up? I'm Sean Meshi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
Colton Pitts.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
This is the Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching Poicast.
We're out here at 74 MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go! Let's go! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Floridacross Show presented by Poicast and NDA Action Sports.
Yeah.
You like that? I remembered this time. I didn't even write it down. I just remembered.
Oh, look
It's
at
a
you.
good thing. I know. I'm such a nice guy. Actually, you do quite a bit for the show. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the Floridacross Show. The Floridacross Show is motocross news and information focused on the state of Florida. We live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Poicast Facebook page, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. What's up, guys? Be sure to like and share tonight's show with a moto bud or anybody. Just share it with anyway. Share it with grandma. Grandma will like it. It's a good show. My name is Poi Dog. I'll be your host this evening. Ben from NDA Action Sports will be co-hosting and bringing you the weather for the weekend. Today is Wednesday, May 19th, 2021. You're watching Season 1, Episode 15, brought to you by 74 MX, located at 44800 Bermont Road in Punta Gorda, Florida. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. Superior Off-Road Rentals and Service. They do trackside service and rentals at 74 MX. For more information, call Justice at 239-671-8633. Also by J&J One Stop Gun Shop, located at 2324 Tamiami Trail in Port Charlotte, Florida. You can reach them at 941-979-5008 or follow them all on Facebook and Instagram. Ah, yes. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? You know, I've got to get my other phone out so I can see my chat, because I can never see the chat. Anybody in the chat right now? I don't know.
Vinny Tozo.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Tazo's in the house.
Matt
Right on.
Bell.
Right on. Thanks for joining. I'm trying to, now I got to
Nate
bring up the show.
Dahlman.
Nate Dahlman in the house. Right on. How you doing, sir? Like I said, I got to try to bring up the show here. A little delayed action, if you will. That's all, folks. Let's see. I'm getting stuff and more stuff. Okay. There we go. I'm bringing up the show, and I might be able to see the chat. It's going to be cool once I get there. Sorry, guys. But there we go. We turned on the volume. All right. Now I need my glasses. It's like I can't win. I can't win. What we got here? John Watson Jr., Chris Conrad. Right on. Thanks for joining the show, guys. Do appreciate it. Who else we got in here? Matt Bell. Right on. Vinny. Let's see. Aloha to all those audio listeners. You can find the audio version of the show on the PoicastLive.com, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. So if you guys want to listen to the show later, right after the live stream,
I'll try to figure out how to put it on iTunes for you guys.
You need to put that on the list.
I do.
You need to put it in your handy-dandy notebook and then get it done. Because I'm not doing it. I refuse.
I'll figure it out. For you guys.
At the end of the show, we'll be drawing 2 winning tickets from the 74 MX raffle. So the way to get your raffle, you just head out to 74 MX, buy yourself a rider band, and you can get a raffle ticket to get put into the drawing. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Have your chance to win a free pass out to 74 MX to get yourself a free range session. Now, if you want to get some pew-pew time in, out at J&J One Stop Gun Shop's indoor range, just type in J&J in the chat, and we'll be happy to put your name on a list and then call that at the end of the night as well. So yeah, definitely you want to get some range time and do it for free.
Right.
Yeah, just type in J&J in the chat. Later in the show, we'll be joined by the Styers family. Styers. Not Steers, Styers. We joined by the Styers family. Man, I remember them from back in the day at Tampa. I remember he won one year for one of the Top Gun. He won like Parent of the Year award.
Oh, yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
right.
Yeah, because he was like 3 kids was racing, and that man was all over the place. Yeah, I don't know how he did it and how he still does it. But yeah, we're gonna have him and Chalice on the show tonight, talking, getting caught up and what they're doing and everything. So should be a pretty good interview. I kind of got the interview today, so that's why there was no advertising or anything about that. So surprise, we're gonna have the Styers family on tonight. It's gonna be a fun little interview for sure. But outside of that, yeah, we're gonna see what's happening this weekend. You ready for what's happening this weekend?
I think so.
All right. Happening this weekend, brought to you by 74 MX. What's up, everybody? This is What's Happening This Weekend, brought to you by 74 MX for Saturday, May 22nd and Sunday, May 23rd. The Florida Motocross Series continues their series out at Mesa MX, May 23rd. The Tampa MX Top Gun Dealer Cup Round 4 will be May 23rd out at Tampa MX. The 2021 Dade City Championship will be May 22nd. And you got the 2021 I4MX Series Round 7, May 22nd and 23rd at Spyder MX. So there you go. Got a nice little weekend this time, you know?
Yeah.
You know what, 4 races? Well, last weekend was 7 races. That's a lot of races. It seems to be a little bit more reasonable this time. But keep in mind the Tampa MX Top Down, Top Down, Top Done, Top Over, Top Under, Top Gun. Anyway, the Top Gun series is a free race series, so if you don't, have that pocket change, do some racing this weekend, or maybe do multiple races. There's an idea.
Yeah.
You can hit up Dade City Saturday, and then Sunday hit up Tampa MX, and get 2 days of racing. No? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Sounds fun to me, man. I don't know. But yeah, no, definitely for this weekend, we got some party action, right, happening this weekend
party
for the weather.
Party action.
Some party action for the weather. Ben is going to bring you the weather with NDA Action Sports. But a quick wrap up again, guys, for the racing this weekend. We got the Florida Motocross Series. That's the Dean Diaz Series. They'll be out at Mesa MX May 23rd. The Tampa MX Top Gun Dealer Cup will be out at Tampa MX Round 4 May 23rd. And the Dade City Championship Series will be May 22nd. And the I4MX Series will be out at Spyder MX May 23rd, or actually 22nd for practice, and the 23rd. So, yeah, go get some racing this weekend, man. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead and check out the weather for the weekend. Brought to you by NDA Action Sports.
All right. So, yeah, basically the whole weekend, it's going to be a party cloudy weekend.
Party cloudy. Get into it, guys. It's party cloudy.
Party cloudy.
Party cloudy.
Fellsmere, I think that's Mesa MX. Saturday's going to be 83 degrees and Sunday's going to be 85 degrees. Tampa, it's going to be Saturday's going to be 89 degrees. Sunday's going to be 90 degrees. Dade City is going to be 88 degrees. Sunday's going to be 92 degrees. And Wildwood, Saturday's going to be 87 degrees. And Sunday's going to be 91 degrees. But it's going to be mostly sunny.
Mostly sunny.
Yeah,
So you're gonna catch fire out at Wildwood.
pretty much.
No, it's like this transitional weather. I love it. I know most people think, "Whoa,
You're
that's
crazy.
That's
That's
too
why.
hot." Right,
You're
right.
crazy.
But I'm a happy camper right now. It's when it starts crossing into like 98 degrees. That's when I'll agree that's too hot. But right now I'm a happy camper. I like the warmer weather for sure. I'm not a fan of the winter months.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's something.
It's because every dirt bike, every stupid decision, injury that I accrued over my lifetime comes back to haunt me. Very painfully haunt me during the cold season. So, I'm happy for the warmth, and it's going to be partly cloudy. So, I mean, you may maybe get a light sprinkle here and there, but for the most part, we're not looking at thunderstorms.
Right.
So that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, looks like it's going to be another great weekend for riding this weekend. So definitely get on your bikes, guys, and get out there and have some fun. Nate Dahlman, I want that flamethrower you posted earlier. You didn't see that?
No, I did
I
not.
posted it on the page. I shared J&J's post. They have a flamethrower.
They have what?
You know what they need? They need to do a demo. I want to be there for that. I want to see this flamethrower in action. It's awesome. Yeah, Go ahead, pull it up. It's fantastic. Go pull that up. Let's see if you can. Well, you know what? I gotta pull it. I'll pull it down over here. And once again, if you want your chance for indoor range action, that's it right there. That is awesome. Look at it. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. Who doesn't want that? You know what I mean? Like, that is amazing. I should just look at that.
I want it.
Right? That's so good. It's so good. I got so many people commenting and stuff. Somebody put up a picture of Beavis and Butthead, and like literally whoever said it, I was thinking it because they were like, I can actually hear them giggling. You know, fire, 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 fire. It's good stuff, man. I don't know. I saw the flamethrower and I'm like, This is off the chain. I love it. I love it. The fact that they have one in their shop, and hopefully they don't like sell it already. I want to see it. I want to see this dang thing. That's pretty cool.
Right.
What's up, Adam Thompson? Thanks for joining the show.
Harris.
CJ Harris in the
Pikachu.
hizzy. How you doing, sir? Got to get you on the show soon, man. I want you in house. I think it would be a lot of fun to have you in house. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. Have you drive down here? I'll make you dinner and everything. Ben will give you a back massage. He's all about the back massages.
Where's this going?
I don't know. But anyway, we got Andrew Pikachu in the house. Can't wait to ride. I can't wait to get my hands on that flamethrower. I don't know what it is, but like seriously, as soon as I saw it, first thing I had to share it. That was crazy. Sold. See, he's coming down. Yeah, you got to give a back massage. I'm cooking dinner. We'll have candlelight. We'll just do the show. No?
We'll have a bat set up. And
Oh,
ready.
the bat. We'll have bat salt. Just don't eat them. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move over to our guest this evening. Hopefully you guys are still in the chat and you know I'm getting ready to call you. This is the Styers family. I'm really looking forward to catching up with them. Like last week you had the Shives. Amazing, dude. Like it's so crazy taking that little hiatus that we took for the few years that we were gone and then coming back, and it's like there's a lot of familiar faces. There's a few that kind of, they stepped out of the sport, understandably. Some people, it's for some people, and some people it's not.
Right.
But then the ones that stuck around and the ones that did work, like the ones you already knew, like, okay, that kid's going to go somewhere. And they're all doing it. Exactly that. So it's pretty amazing that I'm able to reach out to these guys, and everybody's happy to come on the show and support the show. So I do appreciate that, and we'll be right back with the Styers family, Chalice and Chris. I do have a quick little edit. It didn't go as planned.
Oh.
There's a 11-year-old girl, Quinn. She rips. That's the one I was having you film just before you left Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
She rips, dude, but she's extremely shy. It's the craziest thing. Like, she's shy, and like when she dresses down, she looks like an 11-year-old girl with like a teddy bear. Like you would never expect it, but she's like launching all the big jumps out at the track. Like, this is the same person? I don't know, but she kills it. We got a quick little edit. I wanted to get her on camera, but she just refused. She's like, no way. No way at all. But at the end of the video, there's a link. I mean, you obviously can't click on it, but girlonagasgas.com. Definitely check her out, man. She's got a great photographer that's following her right now, a filmer that's following her. And yeah, got some good stuff. So here's a quick little edit on that, and we're going to be trying to grab the Styers family while this is happening. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the... Oh, yeah, let me get the... what is it? Desktop, right? There we go. Welcome back to the show here. We are excited to bring on the Styers. Am I saying that correct?
Yes, sir.
Styers. The Styers family is joining us tonight. This is Chalice and Chris. The whole family used to race back in the day, but I think it's just kind of zeroed down to Chalice here. But yeah, definitely welcome to the show, guys. How are you doing tonight?
It's good. It's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got done training a little while ago, so I'm just.
Oh, so you were training today. You guys have a steady training regimen as well, huh?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that-
we train quite a bit.
Is that my phone or is that your guys' phone? I can
What's
hear
that?
I can hear my voice coming out.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. We're moving on. We're moving on here. So yeah, no, you guys got a pretty stringent training regimen as well. Like I said, we had the Shy Boys on last week, and like I said, I could count. I told them I can count all the people that I know that really put in the work, and you guys are part of those people on that one hand that I can count. So I was excited that I was able to get you guys on the show tonight. Man, let's like I said, I came back on the scene for the Minios. That was my first time back doing the filming and reaching out to everybody. I was following the Whiskey Throttle team while I was out there, so I didn't have a chance to really kind of get out there and get everybody that I saw. I do remember seeing you guys. I asked you earlier if you were at the Minios, and then I felt stupid right after I asked that question because I remember seeing you out there, and I believe I actually got some shots of you guys. So kind of silly to ask the question, but yeah, how did it go for you guys at the Minios?
It was a roller coaster. I mean, I did okay for like a big race on the 125, but I didn't get top 10 like where I really wanted to in some. So
yeah,
to be honest, he did way better than I expected. Once again, first year on the 125 racing in the 250C class, he got a whole shot. He climbed up and kept going. Had a couple, mistakes, but that's part of learning.
Oh yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think Minios was a success until the very end when he had a really bad crash in the 450C.
Oh, he had a crash in the 450 race. Was that the outdoors? You guys did the outdoor stuff? Did you do any of the Supercross stuff?
Yeah, we did Supercross too.
You did Supercross?
Yeah, like I said, he did better at Supercross as we have been Tampa MX boys.
Right.
Forever. It really suited him well for the Supercross portion of it.
Right.
But he's getting better at the outdoor side of things, I think. I think he's grown tremendously in this year with all the training we've done and all the help that we've gotten from our sponsors and guys like yourself. We're grateful to both of you for what you do for the sport. And when we come to 74, it's always great to see you, and you're pretty much one of the reasons why we come down there.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, the 125, is that what you're riding now, or did you move to a 250?
No, we're still on the 250.
Oh, you're on a 250.
Or 125.
Oh, 125. Okay. Okay, so you got
He's
on the 125.
wishful thinking.
Right. So
yeah, I want to be on a 250, but he won't let me.
Right. I got you. So when did you guys do the transition from 85 to 125 or Super? I'm assuming Super Mini.
Well, we made it right after Minios last year.
Oh, okay. So you transferred 125 just this 2021 or 2020 Minios?
No, 2019.
2019. Okay.
So yeah, it's been just a year, and then Minios this year. So he was on a 125. Actually, we waited a month and a half, almost 2 months, and then he jumped on, and we did Gold Cup, Winter Rams.
Right.
The Dealer Cup and stuff on a 125 for the first time. Just to get him some gate drops and get him used and comfortable. Which I've been amazed, at the transition, because a lot of kids go to Super Mini.
Right.
And Chalice is just growing at such a rapid pace that Super Mini almost was just out of the question for us.
Oh, so you guys skipped Super Mini altogether?
Yeah, we didn't do Super Mini at all. He went straight to 125 and took off.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was it like going from from an 85 to a 125?
It was a big jump, like the power difference and all that,
Right.
but I felt like I was ready.
Okay, good. It's like, I don't know. I know when, for me, I guess you could say, because I rode 125 my whole life. And then I jumped on a 450, and it just scared the hell out of me. I wasn't having fun on it. But I know, where your riding level was getting on the 85 anyway, and you're growing so fast that the 125 probably was a good fit for you. And it's just getting used to the power, like you said, getting used to that power, and just a little bit of the dynamics between, how you ride at 85 and a 125.
Yeah.
Well, I see him, flourishing on a 125 to a point where, though he is still a classic C rider, You know, he's
Right.
getting to a point where, you know, the next step will be eventually a 250, and I know that's a different transition in
Right.
and of itself. But I'd like to see him master the 125, which he is.
Right.
You know, he has really put in a lot of work, and I have to give him a lot of credit. You know, he's 14 now, just turned 14, and you know, he's a teenager. But
Right.
when it comes down to it, the kid's putting in the work, and it's going to show. Stay tuned. It's
Right,
going
right.
to really, really show and shine this year. It's going to happen.
Well, I noticed. I mean, this is back in the day. Like when you guys first got into racing, I'm assuming it was Tampa. That's when I first met you, and it seemed like you were very new to the sport. I remember seeing you guys at FTT, putting in time out there, and just kind of getting on the bike and getting used to it. Like I remember that beginning stages, and yeah, it's been really fun watching you guys go from not understanding anything that was happening. You know what I mean? Like just coming into the sport, you're excited about it, but not knowing anything much of it, getting so much information that your head's about to explode, and then coming to this point now where you guys have a great support team behind you, and you seem to be really dedicated to it. Now this is with Chalice. I'm kind of curious, like how did you come up with that number, the 121? How'd you guys get that number?
Well, my mom loves listening to 21 Pilots,
Ah.
and so I was like, you know, just being her son and a little boy, I just decided I want to be number 21, and my dad said it has to be a 3-digit number until I win my first championship, because like you said, you get all that information thrown, and he was like,
Yeah.
oh, you got to be 3-digit number, so we just went with 121. And
Nice.
then it worked out to where my brothers were 221 and 321.
I remember when all three of you were racing at one time, and like I'm taking a picture and I'm trying to remember you guys' names. I'm trying to remember who's who. Like, and there was one point like you were all pretty much in the
Me
same
too.
class. Yeah, and then you were
I was
just
trying
running
to
around.
remember.
I was talking to Ben. I think we were in commercial or the show startup or something, and I was like, "You won an award for like outstanding parent or something of that nature for the Top Gun series." Because you were like
Yeah,
3 kids racing, and
they
you were
get-
going all over the place trying to keep up with them, and it was just insane.
Well, we went to the banquet when we were in those early stages, and I wanted the boys to see, because listen, we had never raced a thing before in our lives, and we started doing the little Tuesday night training that they do at Tampa MX,
Right.
and we couldn't even shift gears properly. You know, we're falling down in every corner, and, you know, the trainers were just like, you know, just get through the night and survive. And we did that, and we just showed up every Tuesday and then on a Saturday, and then, you know, we would just go, and we were the goons.
Right.
And we were in everybody's way, and we didn't hold our lines. And we couldn't do anything right. You know, we're the bad news bears of motocross.
Right,
trust me.
right.
And, you know, guys like DJ McFarland, AJ Meadows, Jack Sixamundi, they just, God bless them, they kept working with us.
Right.
And, you know, Chalice finally, you know, because we were on little bikes, little bitty bikes, 110s, and then we got a 65, and then they shared it, and then I finally got help to get 285s, and that's when it really took off for Kobe as well. I mean, he got really good real fast.
Right.
And, you know, it's unfortunate with this sport comes a tremendous amount of financial responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've had to have some hard decisions to make, you know, but in the end, this is where we are today just simply because we had so much help along the way with sponsorship, with, you know, my parents stepping in and watching the other kids while Chalice is training and working while my wife is a nurse. And, you know, we just had, you know, and I got to give God just give him the glory. And I want to thank God for keeping this family together through some of the struggles we've had with motocross, through the COVID season, through just trying to find our way forward as motocross family. And, you know, the people that have saw past our character defects and have saw past our shortcomings and have still continued to be in our lives when most people just walk away and say, geez, you know, and I'm just grateful for that, you know, that we have struggled tremendously. There's no joke about it. And I just have to be honest, if there's people out there listening or whatever, and if you are struggling, don't give up. That's one of the things I think you and many others who have been involved with this sport much longer than we have, is it's sad to watch people go away sad because they give up. And I do not want you to give up. Don't give up. I understand it's difficult. Even in our current situation, it can be very difficult with all the travel. We've done 3 areas. We have to train in between those areas. We've had to go to other tracks. We've had to ask for help, financial help. We've had to ask people, that truly believe in Chalice to step forward and just help shoulder burdens. But I got to tell you, it's been worth every struggle we've ever had to get to see this little boy shine into a young man. And I tell you, we did High Point, and he went into that race with some boy left in him, and after that he came out a young man for sure. There's no little boy left in him after that mutter.
I bet. And you know what? That's a true testament. What you're telling me right now is the whole reason I'm even involved the way I am here in Florida is because of the motocross community. When I say that, I don't want people to think of it as a race club. It's not. It's so much more than that. There's so much more beyond, the bikes. That when I say motocross community, I mean it's a huge, deep, and loving family that once you're in and you respect it, man, we take care of each other, and that's just how it is. And that's a true testimony. Everything you just said, it's the same. I'm rocking this studio right now. I had sold this studio due to my trials in my life. Got rid of the studio, got rid of the company, got rid of everything, and come back to the Minios after a few years of nobody even hearing a peep from me. And the studio, Win Kern gave me the studio back. No payment. Just said, take it back. I want to see you do something with it. So that's what I say. The motocross community here is amazing. It really is. And you guys are a true testament to that. Now, moving on to the area qualifiers, you said you did 3. Where'd you guys go?
Yes, we did. We did the South Central, Mid-East, and Northeast qualifiers, and qualified in 7 of the 9 that we attempted.
Nice.
The other 2, we will be alternates, but we'll get in.
Right.
We were running top 5 in both of them.
Nice.
So we will be an alternate, and we will get in. But the goal is honestly to go to Mississippi next week to the South Central and just smash it.
Right,
and
right,
get our
right.
tickets.
Get your tickets in.
So we don't have to go on any further. We can come home, take a break, then get back to training and head to Loretta's. I mean, in a perfect world, it sounds easy. No. There is nothing easy. There's nothing easy about it. But I keep telling Chalice, you've got everything you could possibly need to be successful. You have the right trainers around you. You have people supporting you, helping out where help is needed. We have Barney's that has been open door policy for him to come in and bring his bike in and have, stuff that I can't do. Right. I've never been a mechanic. I put paint books for a living, and I'm a captain. I'm not a mechanic, and I'm having to learn things that are so uncomfortable for me.
Right.
My buddies, they're going to chime in. I know they are on that. They're going to chime in and have a good time with that. But, and that's what I love about this sport, too, is me and Donnie Shive and Eric Weckman and some of these other guys just give each other the business.
No. And you give it, too. I seen your video. I saw the video of him breaking into his car. You give it right back to him, and that's the beauty of this. Yeah, it's all good.
Let's go. Yeah. But, I have to continue to say how grateful I am because I've made a lot of mistakes as a moto dad. I've just made a lot of those not knowing and just stumbling into the dark into a room and busting my toes and trying to figure out, who not to make mad and frustrate, which I have done, and that's just being transparent as a moto dad and try and gather myself up, and keep it going for Chalice. And then Kobe's going to get a shot of some pretty substantial training, and we'd like to see him go and be very successful at Minios this next Minios because
Nice.
He deserves that opportunity after Charles, has his shot at Loretta's, and
Right.
I want to honor him as my son, and he wants to do it. And so if he's willing to put in the work, because this kid's putting in work,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you right now, this kid's in the gym. He is doing all the things that need to be most of the time. He's 14.
Right.
But and listen, he's lost 10 pounds.
Nice.
And I'm real proud of him for that, because that meant that he had to go on a diet
Right.
as a kid and give up and make sacrifices. And he's been doing it. I mean, he'll cheat here and there because he's a kid.
Right.
But I got to say, one of the things we were concerned about riding a 125 is him getting so tall and growing everywhere.
Right.
How
Right.
can we bring that down into a manageable weight and height and bike and everything, and have it all flow together? And I have to give him a lot of credit. He has taken the last 2.5 months, and in the last 6 weeks has gotten very serious about his diet and has lost 10 pounds, and I'm real proud of him. We had goals set, and he's meeting those goals. So
That's good, man. And that's another beautiful thing about motocross. I was just talking to somebody today. They came out. I work out at 74. And they came out and we was shooting the breeze, and he was like, there's something about the what motocross can do for you. And I was like, yeah, no, I remember the first time I hit my first 80-foot jump. And that simple task alone, like the bike can always do it, but when you mentally are able to do something like that, it teaches you something about yourself, and you can apply that all across the board. So the goals that you're smashing right now, the challenges that you're facing, whether you continue motocross or not, you can apply all that in your real life because you're mentally strong now because of it. And I love that. I really do. And speaking of which, now, what race was it where you pretty much got swallowed up by the mud? What race was that?
High Point.
High Point? Talk me through that. What was that like when you lined up? Like, okay, I'm sure you had practice. Was practice bad too, or was it just the race?
Everything.
I mean, the first practice was perfect because it rained all day the day before, but we weren't expecting rain that Saturday, and it ended up. Or that Friday, and it ended up pouring after the first round of practice.
Right.
So everything else since then was dog water.
So when you lined up, what was going through your head? I mean, you really knew kind of what the track conditions were going to be like, but you weren't out there yet. What was going through your head? Like, I know initially that the first thing that's most guys' minds when they get on the gate is like, okay, get out front, get the whole shot. But beyond that, what were you thinking? Like, what was your plan going into that?
I was just trying to get a good start and stay on two wheels.
Right.
In the 125 BC class, they just did one lap because it was the last race of the day, and I ended up pulling the whole shot.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When you got one lap to do it, that's the way to do it. You get the whole shot, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Through all your riding, like I said, I remember you guys coming out to FTT and you were just scrambling around and having fun, and it was, you were asking advice from everyone. You really were curious. Like you were curious about the sport and what needed to be done. But I mean, talking to you, Chalice, like what's it like to go from that and know where you are now? What does it feel like? Is there anything that you've learned that you can share with others, like how this is how you applied it to your life and how you're moving forward?
I mean, it's really all thanks to him, me and my dad, because he takes me to the races, and I was just trying to progress. And I mean, I knew I was one of the slowest people there, and I thought smashing my finger, because I had turned too hard and smashed my finger one day. I thought that was going to be the roughest thing in motocross until I went down my first good time.
Right. Yeah. I love seeing this, by the way. I think it's awesome. No, it's good. I got my boy right here next to me. It's good stuff.
I had to pay him to do that.
No.
yeah. I got my money in my pocket. I'll give it to him after the show because he's got to maintain this while everybody can see it.
If he was giving me money, I'd kiss him on the cheek.
Oh man. So what? Okay, outside of motocross, man, what do you do to decompress? Because I know racing, training, being in the gym, and maintaining that kind of focus is not easy. It's not easy, and you do need an outlet. What do you do outside of motocross? What do you do to kind of decompress from it all?
I go fishing a lot, or I play basketball or something like that.
Fishing is like perfect. That is a perfect thing to do to decompress from motocross. I like it. So what do you guys got? I mean, aside from we're going into Loretta's. And what's the game plan right now? I mean, as far as your training, like you said, your diet and everything else, gym, all that. What's your game plan moving into this next regional?
Well, I've been working out a little bit harder in the gym, and we just got done with a super technical training day at Spyder, and it was super dry. So I've just really been stepping up with everything on and off the bike so I can prepare for this regional, because it's not going to be easy.
Oh no, it's not going to be easy, not at all. I know with when I was talking to the Shy Boys, like their main focus was endurance, because they already knew they were fast, but it was keeping that same pace, that same speed throughout the whole race. That's the hard part. So what are you doing to tackle that? What are you doing to tackle that, building your endurance?
Well, really off the bike, I've been wearing an altitude mask.
Wow.
Like, that restricts your breathing a little bit, like while I run, and it really
strengthening
helps
your
with
lungs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you do any biking or running or anything outside of the motocross thing?
Yeah, I do running, and like I have a bicycle I do a lot of wheelies on, but right now it's out of commission.
Ah.
For a change.
What's that?
No, I was just saying, it's how do you be consistent? When you have life show up. We have a family, obviously. He's got 2 brothers and a mom and a sister. And another half sister that lives in Indiana, and it's tough sometimes to keep the wheels on the bus going round and round when they want to walk. Not just financially, but I think emotionally sometimes, because if anybody on here ever has seen us and know us, sometimes we're emotionally a basket case trying to figure it out.
Right.
And I've had to work with a counselor. I've had to work with, I have to give a shout out to Matt Bell, because he has been, in my life as someone that I turn to and talk to help kind of, be in that brotherhood of motocross people. And,
right.
Becoming a pastor is really great, because we're the same thoughts in our faith of believing and following Jesus. And, I felt far off at times, because I'm so overwhelmed with not knowing what the right thing to do for him and his life, with the thing with COVID and the school and the masks and all this stuff. I had a real bad taste in my mouth because of some things that happened at the school. And for him to kind of miss out on a lot of school because we've been training so much, was really difficult, but we found a way forward.
Right.
And Matt's been instrumental. Paul Long, there's just so many people I can thank. My other mentor in Arizona, who is outside the box, which is really great, because he can speak truth and love and wisdom into my life as a moto dad and as a dad, and husband.
Right.
There's so many other aspects and attributes to what a moto dad's called to do, and what a rider is called to do, and keep it all together. And then sometimes we butt heads. I don't know if y'all never do that. You guys don't ever butt heads. I know you guys don't.
Me and Ben? Oh, never. We're like perfect all the time. Right, Ben?
But how do the key is, how do you survive that?
Right.
Because we're a family. And so sometimes things have to be said. And so I have people in my life tell me things I don't want to hear all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's correcting me so that I can bring the adequate correction to what's moving forward. And it's really tough sometimes.
Life itself is absolutely insane. Most no. I'm coming through a divorce myself. The motocross community and the club I had for the sport and my business and everything. I made my bad decisions, and that's why I ended up shutting down the whole company and everything. Life is crazy, and it always will be. There's never a point in your life where you're gonna look around and go, everything's great all the time. It doesn't happen. So what you do is you learn from it and you apply it to the next step. That's all you really can do, and you grow from it. And it's the same thing like with motocross. You guys started off with 110s and just gooning it out to where you're refining who you are as riders, as a riding family, and you're going to refine that every day, and you're going to get better at it every day, and it's because you choose to. You have to choose to want to be better at everything that you do. And it sounds to me like you go after the tools. You know when it's time. I need another tool. I need another tool to get me to the next level. And if you're aware of that, that's far beyond a lot of people that will deny the fact that they have an issue or have a problem that they need to address. And within this community, when you let somebody else know, that's what I love about this. Like I said, the Florida motocross community, man, I brag about it all the time. There's some damn good people in it, and we all take care of each other. And that's the biggest thing about it.
Yeah. And I have to be honest, we've had so many people, the list is so long of all the guys and women who have, seen a need and met the need.
Right.
Just in conversation, or even us being able to help somebody else out at times, when we see something that people need help, or something goes wrong with their bike or whatever.
Yep.
I'm learning through, and I got to give a shout out to Todd LaChance of TLR, who has basically spent hours teaching me about jetting and humidity and different temperatures, and just things that I failed at and probably could have been more successful if I had the jetting right in our bike.
Right.
On several occasions. And now, I'm not a jetting expert, but I am a Jedi Knight for jetting.
You're a young Padawan. You're getting it, and it's all good. And that's the beauty of it. We teach and we learn. And I love the fact that you just said what you said. Like, not only you're receiving a lot, and you're acknowledging that, you're also seeking opportunity to help somebody else. That's a beautiful thing. And that's like I said, that's the whole MX community here that I've noticed. It's different. I've been in different environments. I've been in California and in Hawaii, and Florida's special. It's special. It's got a lot of special people in it. And you guys are a part of that. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that I have this show, because I can bring this and bring it to the foresight and let everybody see just how awesome this community is, and how appreciative we really are of what we got and what we're able to accomplish and what we learn within this sport. So thank you. Yeah. And definitely, man, you keep talking about this list. Let's go ahead and nail it out, man. Let's see who's been supporting the Steyers family.
Yeah. If I can, I'd like to just mention some people who have helped us.
Yeah,
our
absolutely.
Sponsors.
Absolutely.
First of all, again, I want to thank God for helping us financially, because without God's help and His provision in our lives, this is shut down immediately.
Amen.
I will mention some people on the podcast know, who know us personally. Some people don't know, and I'll just share this briefly. We had a gentleman. I'm a captain, and I met a guy who had purchased a boat, and he wanted me to help him learn how to do, the seamanship.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and did some work for him, and then Kobe came with me one time. Then Chalice came, and then Kobe, Caleb, Chalice, and all of us went with him.
Right.
And we just fell in love with each other.
Right.
We fell in love with the idea of him being their uncle, because they don't have a brother. And so he became Uncle Bjorn,
mm-hmm.
and he's, came to Tampa races. He, did a lot of stuff on a personal level as I was his captain, teaching him for 6 months.
Right.
And he ended up buying them their first 2 real brand new bikes I could never afford. at that time, new bikes. And so he bought each Chalice and Kobe a new bike because they were raced in the Tampa series and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And we were on 2016 and 2014 85s, you know. And,
right.
You know, it was pretty bad. And so he just became like a mentor to me in business and stuff like that. And my mom and dad met him. He fell in love with, you know, the whole idea of the Moto family stuff because he's a pilot and he has his own business and stuff like that.
Right.
And all, you know, about 7 months ago, I got a call from the CEO who also is a Christian and someone that has sponsored Chalice and Kobe through Lean Industries. And he told me that Bjorn had died. And it was a shocker to us because we had just seen him. He had been down, he'd been out on the boat, and not COVID related, but he had got an infection in his intestines. And because of COVID, they didn't want to keep him in the hospital, and it went septic, and he couldn't fight it off. And I mean, very healthy guy, motor shaker. Anyway, so we all, my family, got together and prayed and contacted his son and his daughter and the CEO and just spent some time with them on the phone. And in turn, it's been amazing. The CEO with the son and daughter who are on the board of directors of the company, it's a multi-million-dollar company, said in the board meeting that they really believe that their mission is to keep their father's legacy alive. And one of the things that was so important to him was that the boys would continue racing. And
that's
so
awesome.
You know, at the level we were at that time, you know, was Chalice and his moving on. But when we get with Kobe, they're going to support him too and continue to do so to keep his legacy alive. And so we are very grateful to have the men and women of Lean Industries with David Noah as the CEO and Sean and Sarah Larson, who are keeping that dream of Bjorn's that still lives through our race program. It's such a beautiful story of how people do come from afar to support people and are willing to help us. You know, I got to thank Barney's. I have to thank Tampa MX. I have to thank Matt Bell, Paul Long, Jack Sixamundi. We're doing a video shoot tomorrow with Pit Posse, which blows my mind because it's from headquarters in California. They want a young man who was up and coming in the sport that wasn't well known or anything like that. And I don't know why they contacted us, but they want us to be in a video. Tomorrow we're going to do a video shoot, which is really cool for us, cool for him.
Absolutely.
Because he's going to be all over Pit Posse's website and stuff like that. That's pretty. I want to thank Ronnie Tishner, Greg Powell, AJ Meadows of Verified Graphics, my mom and dad, Todd Palmer of Palmer Motorsports in North Carolina, Frank Pfeiffer, Marcus Reed, Rap Savage, Todd TLR, and Grant Sertichuk, who have helped us. Also Casey Woods and Cole Hanley of Barney's, who have stepped up and done just far beyond I could ever hope or imagine in helping me as a moto dad keep these bikes going, because there's a lot that has to happen in order for bikes to be as fresh as they need to be and teach me how to maintain properly. Because if you don't you can have the new bike, and if you don't maintain it properly, it might as well be 2 years old in a matter of 20 hours.
Yep.
And so they're teaching me, and I'm grateful, you know, and I'm grateful to my son, you know, just his life, his legacy in what he's doing, because he has come so far and he continues to shine. And I am grateful to God for this little boy's life who's become a young man, and to see him grow into motocross, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, sometimes he'll eat by himself, sometimes he gets force fed. But we're going to eat motocross.
Absolutely. Hey, man, and Chalice, really, you have a gift. How old are you right now?
14.
14 years old. You are blessed. That what you have in you is so rare, especially now, this time, this day, this age. It's such a rare gift to have that not quit mentality. It's rare. Many people do not receive their gift till much later in their life. And when they get it, a lot of times it's too late. Keep that with you. Always believe what you can do. Always believe that there's always a way, and never give. That's the biggest one. Never, ever, ever, ever give up on something you want. Trust me, you're blessed. That's a blessing. Hang on to that, and hang on to that, and believe in that for the rest of your life. All right?
Yeah.
Right on. Anybody else, man? I know you got a long list there. And anybody else did you want to give a shout out to?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Anybody else you wanted to give a shout out to?
Well, I just want to give a shout out to all the moto dads.
Hell yeah.
Work all week, and at the end of the day, they're like, man, I just need to go sit in that chair over there. There's 2 bikes sitting outside that haven't, had the oil change, filter change, tires change, and it's that whole thing. Because I know at work, when we're at work, we're at work, but we're thinking about what needs to be done to get my son to that line during those races, and I just encourage moto dads to just give themselves a break.
Oh, yeah.
Give yourself a break. Don't beat yourself up if you miss the mark at some point, because every one of us as moto dads are going to miss it.
Right.
I forgot to put gas in his bike at the qualifier, and he's going down, and I know he's got 1 lap in that bike, and he's about to do a 4-lap race, and so I ran as fast as I could up a hill to get, and to look like an idiot. Right. There goes your comment thing over there again.
Let me see what we got going on over here. Awesome.
No, I'm just saying, because I said I'm an idiot. It goes. Ding,
oh
ding,
yeah,
ding.
no. No, you're getting a lot of good compliments in the chat here. I should have been looking over there.
Give credit to those moto dads and moms that
definitely
see greatness in their kids, and it brings back a childhood, something for them that it's not that we relive our childhood through our kids, because we're just reliving our first time parenting this child.
Right.
It does something to the soul, and I wrote about it, and I'm in the process of writing some things about motocross and about life and stuff. And one of the things is that we look for those things that bring out greatness and that will impact our souls, not our hearts, because our heart will lie to us. Our heart's a mess.
Yeah.
But when we get down to what's really the essence of who we are as a spirit person, as a person that is beyond our heart, but our soul. Motocross has done that. That's why those people are listening and watching and are talking and are wanting to be a part of what you're doing. And why we have that drive to continue on down the road, even when we get knocked down and we don't win, and we come in 5th and we come in 10th, and we, it's like, what is this all for? And it's just like you said, it's because we're never going to give up.
Right.
It's like me. I got clean from drugs, a little over 14 years ago.
Yeah, congratulations.
And I had some bumps in the road, and I had to decide if I was going to go back to that lifestyle and live that kind of life that was killing me, or was I going to be what I tell him all the time is I'll never quit. Because I wanted to quit, and I was into some hardcore stuff.
Right.
And I'm lucky to be a free man today, and I thank God for that, because without his provision, I would not be a free man. I'd be in prison for the rest of my life. That's just real.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm doing with my life is doing life worth living.
Right.
I'm not just getting by. I'm not just sitting back and taking it from the man.
Right.
I'm going to get, I'm going to live life, and I think that's the best thing I can encourage your listeners and our brothers and sisters in motocross is, let's live life that's worth living through motocross, and maybe serve and help others along the way. And I think we get blessed tremendously from doing so.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the motocross community in general, now this is stepping even outside of Florida. I mean, you can see it in our events. We honor the military. We stand for the flag. We pray. And these are all the core fundamental American, this is core stuff that we haven't let go of. And I think we survive greatly because of those morals within this community. You know what I mean? Yep. And like you said, man, you got demons and you fight them. And then what you're doing is so much greater than those demons that you're able to continue the fight. You know what I mean? And that's good. That's a great thing. And then finding, like you said, you got Bell, you got Long, you got all these wonderful people sermoning out at the races as well. So you have God on site. It's awesome, every race. So yeah, no, I feel you on a lot of levels. I think and that's the beauty of it all. It's like I think we're all the same. We have our own ticks and our own little cliques and what we do, but we're all the same, and we all believe in the same thing. So I think it's awesome. And like I said, Chalice, I have to reiterate it, man. That don't give up. I promise you that the next battle you face in your life, whether it's something to do with motocross or school or romantic affairs, whatever the case may be, whatever hits you in the face, simply do not give up. When you get to the other side, there's a prize waiting for you every time. Because if it wasn't there, we would all give up all the time. But there's always a prize. You know what I mean? Always. All right? All right, man. This has been awesome. I love the fact that we didn't just talk about motocross the whole time. It's good. I like it. I love it. I love the realness of it. I love the realness of you. And I miss you guys, man. I was excited. Yeah, I get excited every time I see you. When I saw you out of 74, and I'm like, what? And then Shives was out there too. And I'm like, what? And it was like being back at Tampa again. It was awesome. Or even Dade City. You know what I mean? Like it's really good to see you guys. I'm always excited. I'm excited to see the progress, like from both of you guys. It just blows my mind how much progress has happened in the short time I was gone. I mean, 2 years doesn't seem that long, but man, what you can get accomplished in a couple of years is amazing. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You definitely got some style too. I like that. That's hard to do. Get speed and style. Come on now. And you just bringing it all together. And each accomplishment will give you that one more tool under your belt and move forward. So I said, keep going. I mean, imagine if you quit on the 110. What would you be missing out on? All of this. So. Man, I guess once again, thanks guys. I really, really do appreciate you coming on the show. Is there anything that you want to put out there before I let you guys go tonight?
We might have to see S74 soon.
Oh, well, okay. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not at all. That's a good thing. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely come out and hang with me.
I just want to thank you and your son for what you're doing for motocross. I want to thank the people that challenge me. I even thank the haters, because haters
got to
hate.
Yeah.
That just motivates me even more. But on real tip, I want to thank the men and women who continuously speak good into my son's life and my family's life, and I want to thank those like Eric Weckman and even Donnie Shive. The people I talk to on a regular basis who I can ask questions to and get a real answer from. I mean, we hoot and holler and kiki and ha-ha online, but when it comes down to it, I didn't get in motocross to make friends.
Right.
I didn't.
Right.
I got in motocross to spend more time with my boys.
Right.
And what the blessing in it is, I have guys like Matt Bell. I have guys like Paul Long. I have guys like Eric and Donnie and some other guys that, they hold me to a certain standard.
Right.
And I don't like it sometimes. I really don't. But that's what they do.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like it.
No. No, that's the beauty of being challenged by people that care. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of that challenge. When people care and they're legit. I got a Fast Eddie. He's my challenger. He gets in my face all the time.
There's a lot of people I could thank. I don't have them all written down, but we wrote some of them down.
Well, I mean, I hope they understand and know that you guys appreciate it, and we all appreciate people like you within the sport. You're willing to grow and learn and excel in the sport, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Within the sport and applying that to your real life. There's always ways to step it up for sure. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. Like I said, once again, man, really, really do appreciate you guys joining us tonight. I know it's crazy season for you guys, especially with the areas, and you got regionals coming up, and the focus is hard and stern to get those tickets, get out there to Loretta's, and hopefully we'll all be on site together at Loretta's. I think that'll be awesome to see everybody up there. I may be grabbing onto the coattails of Jeremy Shuttleworth, who's going to be doing the vet class, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get his ticket. I mean, God willing, there's nothing stopping that man. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to say really a big, huge blessing and good luck moving forward into the regionals. Hope you guys get your ticket early and be able to do some R&R and a little bit more focused training before Loretta's. But thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Too. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
All right, bye.
All right. There you go. That was the Shy Boys. Oh, Shy Boys. I'm sorry. reading from my memory there. That was the Styers family there, and Chalice and Chris joining us tonight. Big shout out to his wife for making sure the phone can go sideways. Yeah. She was called in an emergency just before we did the show tonight, as we got everything together. But yeah, no, she figured out the phone, so it was nice and sideways. Everything looked good, sounded good. Yeah. It's a good night. Well, let's see what we got going on here. This is we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show tonight, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. I was so into the conversation, I hardly even looked over to the chat. So let me see what I missed. Let's see. Well, we got Doughboy in the house. John Sigismondi was in the house. Right on. Monica Gilliam, how are you? Hope your arm's feeling better, or your wrist. David Hansen, right on. Catherine in the house, right on. Bobby Williams, Jake Knotts, right on. Hang in there, guys. I know how you feel. Right on, man. The Knox family is fairly new to motocross as well. They just started their first race. I think now they're moving into their third race.
Right.
Or third or fourth. I think it's third. Might be fourth. I don't know. They're brand new to the sport, and they're doing it right. I love it. I love the fact that their attitude going into the sport for sure. We got Bill Greenwald, right on. I was saying Ride Red. He's always coming in boasting for Honda. I like it. Doughboy, I love it. It's okay. I'm here now. Absolutely. I got to get you on the show, man. I know we teased about it a little bit, but I was serious. I got to give you my address. We'll plan this out. We got to figure it out. We'll make it a full day or a night or something. We got to figure this one out. Giving shout outs to the Styers family, right on. Eddie, thanks for joining the show. Barbara. Hey, yo. Barbara's in the house. Maybe still. I don't know. Long interview there. Sean Johnson, right on. Thank you for joining the show. I do appreciate it. And Benjamin is watching. Who is that? That's weird. Who is that?
Why is it saying
kick him out? How do I kick him out? Anyway, oh man, let me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. All right. Anyway, so wow, what happened? Everything's gone.
I think you have to open it again because that's just untitled.
Oh, maybe it's spinning up still. You know what I forgot to do? Birthdays. I forgot to do the birthdays. We do have a list up here. So you got running for the month of May. I know there's gonna be some more names I gotta add to that, so I'll definitely be getting on to that. We're gonna go ahead and move over to our 74 MX raffle drawing. I can see Ben's super excited again. He's got it on his leg. He's gotta touch it. It's gotta be touching him. Go ahead and pick a couple of winners there. Oh man, okay, here we go. Let me get this ready here.
You ready?
I think I am.
07
36
74
74, like 74 MX. Yeah. Nice, very nice. So the first winning ticket for the 74 MX raffle drawing is 073674. That's a free pass out to 74 MX. And we got ticket number 2 getting ready to be drawn here. Andrew Wallace in the house, right on. Thanks for joining.
Ready?
Yep.
07
36
78
78. There you go. So your second winning number for the 74 MX raffle drawing is 073678. Hopefully we got some winners. You know, get some winners coming in. Anybody sign up for the J&J?
Nope.
Nobody's interested in the flamethrower. It's weird. I don't think you can shoot the flamethrower in the indoor range, but I know the absurdity of it all.
I'm sure if he asked nicely.
Yeah, you just go, can I please just try it one time in the indoor range? And you'll probably get escorted out, but, you know, regardless, it doesn't hurt to ask. Or it might hurt a little bit. I don't know. Big thanks to the Styers family for joining us tonight. It's really good to catch up with them. You know, I see them, it was a few months ago back, actually, when they came out. And it was just so weird. Because, I mean, kids grow really fast between, you know, these certain ages. And it's like they come back and you don't even know who they are. Like, I had to look 3 or 4 times because even his face, everything was changed for Chalice. Like, he's just growing so quick. So it's pretty amazing. Thanks to all of you guys for joining us tonight and chatting it up in the chat. And I missed all of it because I was just that was such a good interview. It was good. It was good. It was, I love the emotion in it. I love Chris's outlook on the sport and realizing within himself he's using the motocross community to become a better person. That's awesome.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he sees the good and he wants to be better. So that's an awesome thing for sure. Right now we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for season 1, episode 14 or 15, right?
Yeah.
We're up to 15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Episode 15 of the Floridacross Show has been brought to you by 74 MX. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. Superior Off-Road Rentals and Service. Call Justice at 239-671-8633. And J&J One Stop Gun Shop. You can reach them at 941-979-5008. Or you can follow them all on Facebook and Instagram. Oh, yeah. Really, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Chris and Chalice, for joining us. It was really, really good show tonight. And we hope to see you all next Wednesday. Have a good evening. Aloha.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go.
This is Jackson Guzmendi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Marissa Polachek and you're watching Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin Superior Off-Road, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74 MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
J&J One Stop Gun Shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the podcast.
What's up, I'm Sean Messi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching the Poicast.
We're out here at 74 MX and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know